Not feeling too confident. I know Andrew Simons has got a background in motorsports as well, and not many people know that. So I think he's going to pull out a good one. As long as he can stay clear from the Rexona banners, I'm sure he'll beat my time. But you know, hopefully I don't fall too far down the ladder.
And Andrew Simons is underway, third athlete in the V8 buggy.
Well, I was expecting a heap of fun, bit of adrenaline, hopefully some decent points out of it.
Well, Slats, it doesn't appear as if our star cricketer is off to a flyer.
I'm trying to work out what his tactics are. He's being careful, but it looks like he's on a Sunday drive.
Very conservative.
Real bad start.
The thing that I was worried about was losing points deduction for clipping markers. So there was parts of the track where I was probably a little bit more cautious than I should have been.
I think when he was going around, he had a few watermelons in the back. Mate, I think he was carrying his shopping because he was very conservative.
Down the back straight here, I felt like I was going like 180 k's. Because you put your foot down and immediately it just responds and grips, and you go into quite a sharp right-hand turn. So when you get down there, you got to brake and go again. So you're hammering when you're heading down there.
There's been some cautious racing. He can still beat Brett Delidio, though, who had those 2 penalties, and this has been a clean run for Simon.
Well, I think that's the important thing, is that he hasn't hit any of the markers, and he comes over the finish line now.
But Roy has got ahead of our AFL star, and his time is 3:19.
Oh, that is sensational. It's f***ing sensational.
Yeah, into second for Andrew Simons, but 3:08, Kai Hurst, that's looking pretty good.
You boys reckon you're going like Miss Daisy around here?
Well, we'll see.
Joel even said you indicated a couple of times. Billy, next up, mate.
Let's go, Billy.
Go on, Billy.
Sitting in the tent before, it was just exciting. Just couldn't wait to get in the seat and have a go.
Here he is, our series leader, Billy Slater.
You've got the inside, straight ahead.
Yeah, he's nailed that. He's gone through that good.
Looking good too, Vossi. It's a fairly steady start. Look, he's good on horses, he's good on the rugby league paddock. He's good at everything. Can he drive? He looks all right.
Only 2 seconds behind Kai Hurst's first split. It's a good start.
Certainly is. The car's looking steady through the corner so far.
Coming through the right-hander.
Did he hit the marker?
Oh, there's a marker gone. There's a lot of dust.
Well, I didn't think anyone saw me hit the marker, so, you know, unless they see you hit the marker, you haven't hit the marker, I suppose.
That's a slow start.
Bit of pace down the back there.
Slater, we will wait to see whether he gets a penalty, but he seems to have got things back on target here for a very, very good time.
Well, I'm going to test him out, Vossi. I'm going to make out he hasn't hit a marker and see what he says to us.
Here he comes, Slater, last time round the right-hand turn, and he's ready to launch himself. Here he goes.
Get over the top, hit the brakes. Take your foot off now, brake.
Finish. Dukes a hazard finish. And the time, 3:30.
Billy, 3:12.95, mate.
Thanks,
You're
mate.
second. Kai's still
Did
got
I get a
it.
penalty?
No penalty. Clear run.
No, I wasn't trying to influence anyone. They just asked me if I hit a marker, and I just wasn't sure, so I just left the honest answer. And
Now the judges have examined the tape and they've given Billy a penalty of 5 seconds.
I didn't want to be any cameras out there. I forgot that part of the track. It was quite a long time ago, and the excitement just got the better of me.
Now the turn of our rugby megastar, Lottie Takiri.
Looking steady round the corner, he's going nicely. Gee, the shocks are working a bit harder though with the big fella.
That's where you can lose it, just there.
When you're as big as Lottie Takiri, you don't show that you're nervous too often. He was a little jittery going out and maybe a little cautious to start, but I think he's settled into a real good groove here.
I think Lottie's only got an automatic licence.
I think that's what he said, didn't he? I think he said that.
Down the main straight for the big fella. This is where they can hit about 150 kilometres an hour, and he's going all right. No drama about his driving. He's into third.
Go, Lottie, go. Our rugby star.
I just wanted to knock over any of the markers because it's a 5-second penalty, so I was just going in. I thought I'd drive Miss Daisy. I'll just get through and be conservative, but got the better of me, I think.
He was taking his time. It was like he put his blinker on a couple of times. It was quite amusing.
Fastest part of the course would have been the back straight, coming round on the final lap. So I think I clocked up a fair few Ks there.
Final lap, no markers hit in the V8 Buggy Challenge for Lottie Takiri. Let's go on board for the finish. Here he comes.
Straighten it up, straighten it up, straighten it up. And on the brakes, brakes, brakes.
Oh.
Brake.
The navigator's had to grab the wheel.
My man!
Yeah, Big Lottie did good. He loves his cars, he's obviously a bit of a hoon out there. So you know, this track, hanging the rear out every second corner, sort of suited his driving style.
Coming up, Joel Griffiths goes for broke.
The foot was definitely to the metal.
While Steve Hooker pole vaults off the course.
I was totally out of control for the majority of the time. I was behind the wheel.
On a current affair.
Mate, when I first hopped in the car, my heart rate was going through the roof. Thought I needed some medical advice. It was quite good once you got behind the wheel and you just let it go, because you know it all was so much fun.
He's proven himself to be a bit of a maverick so far, Joel Griffiths. But everything he's done, he's provided great entertainment.
Here he goes.
Oh. He'll give everything a red hot go.
It's half a lose. Yeah, he's a bit loose. He's a bit loose. Joel is a bit loose. It's good to see. It's win or bust. There's no point driving around here being conservative and trying to pick up the places. They're going for the outright win. It's good to see.
He's fast, there's no doubt about it, but he's a bit reckless with it as well. We're looking for the split. Where does he slot in? He's second.
He just skimmed one of the markers. It won't count as a penalty that time.
I actually was surprised with how much power it had. And once you got your confidence up, you know, you didn't have much time to practice, but once you got your confidence up, you just went for it. You just try to go as fast as possible.
Off. Beautiful, on the inside.
Geez, lads, it rams home just how good that drive was by Hurst.
Yeah, he's still not far behind though. He's got to keep it together. The reckless nature of his driving might just bring him unstuck, so it's about not hitting markers at this stage.
Oh, there's one. There you go. You spoke too soon. That marker's dead.
Fortunately, I hit a couple of markers. Didn't really know how fast I was going around some of those turns, but you know, the foot was definitely to the metal, and I just went for it.
On the home run, Joel Griffiths, I've got a feeling he'll have something special for us at the finish.
Take your foot off the throttle now and brake.
Get sideways.
Well, you have to say, Vossi, he's had a fair crack. Woo!
Joel's spin out at the end was pretty good. I don't think he was going out there trying to hit, because he was just going as hard as he could.
After 6 runs, 3:08, Kai Hurst still on top. Joel Griffiths would have been second if he hadn't hit the markers.
You next up? How you feeling about it?
Just got to go for it.
And just remember you're second on the overall standings as well, mate, so there's no extra pressure on.
Yeah, it might be one of the only chances you get to get some points back on Billy, so
So you go then.
have a go. Yeah, I went nearly last. Well, I was the last person to race before Jamie in the V8 buggy, so effectively I was last because him racing well was pretty much a foregone conclusion.
Black marker.
Hooker's proven himself pretty handy and a lot of things so far in Rexona, Australia's greatest athlete. But he wasn't talking up a big game before this.
He's looking nervous to me. His hands on the wheel. It just doesn't look comfortable. He's all over the shop, moving around.
Oh! Gotta hit that one. He's gotta hit that one. Oh! Mate, he's on off the track.
Well, my main dramas occurred on the back corner where coming off the main straight, it's a hard right-hand turn with a lovely bit of sugar cane out on the left, which I spent quite a bit of time ploughing today.
Hooker, 3 seconds off the mark of Kai Hurst on that first split. Been tagging his way around the track.
Oh, there he goes.
Oh, into the cane field.
Keep going. Take your foot off, take it off. That's it, well done.
And resume normal transmission.
He is out of control. There's nothing controlled about his driving.
Slow it down. That's it.
I was totally out of control for the majority of the time. I was behind the wheel. I wasn't quite sure what I was doing. I was just putting my foot down on the accelerator and just going for it.